Story time. Anybody want to tell a story about our shit shows?
The shit show of what day was it?
All right, so we're going to share...
Thursday morning?
Yes.
Wednesday morning?
Yes, but the reason we're telling this story is because we are going to share the footage of the heroic GoPro dive to free the line that was stuck on the propeller, plus the man overboard. Now, how did it happen?
Okay, so it all started because we were trying to sail off the mooring.
Yeah.
Sail off the mooring,
That was-
sexy maneuver,
trying.
sexy maneuver, setting up the mooring ball in Kangaroo Bay.
Super cool. I was in charge of undoing the mooring lines, and I'm undoing the mooring lines, and like an idiot, I undo both cleats on the starboard. Like I undo both sides of the starboard cleat instead of undoing just the side, dropping it, and then pulling it in. While I'm doing that, I noticed that the mainsail is powered while we're while I'm being an idiot.
And
I noticed the mainsail is powered while we're like sailing off this mooring line,
Yeah.
and so we're sailing into the back of the catamaran that's moored in front of us.
Captain of the day, you want
And yeah, so it's powered because I stupidly trimmed it in to trim it, to finish trimming all the boom and everything, to get it all set up for
Yeah.
the sail. And
So
I literally wasn't even thinking.
Yeah, so you'd trim the main,
Yeah.
and so that was causing us to sail forward into our neighbor.
If I might just add something, I noticed that the main was trimmed, and then I went and I
Eased it,
and we were still
sailing on.
sailing on
Because I
it.
did notice that too, is that for some reason we were still just in this forward momentum, and I was like, well, fuck, I don't know why
Yeah.
we're in, because we were in neutral.
All right, perfect. The
knows?
weird stuff happens
shit
on boat.
happens.
Wind acts like whatever. It comes from one direction, then it comes from a different direction. What did we do after
Yeah.
that?
I'm not
We
trying to
turned.
blame. I'm
We
not trying to.
not just turned. You also hit reverse a little bit. You
Yeah.
remember?
I do remember, yeah.
All good. So
yeah,
far.
I'm not trying to blame Amy at all. It was just like
So far.
So I see that we're sailing onto it, so I'm just like, oh shit. So I drop the line
Yes.
on what I think is the deck, and I run back and I say, we gotta reverse or ease the main or something because we're sailing into the back of this catamaran.
We
And then
noticed.
we fixed that. Great. I turn around, the line's in the water, and I go,
Fuck.
shit.
Ah, shit.
So I'm like, well, I dropped the line, and it's like, oh well, okay, I'm out of line. I'm gonna have to pay for a line, whatever.
We drop a line.
And that's when I
happens.
was like,
drop a line.
because I was still on the helm, and I was in neutral, and I was like, does it float or does it sink? Because I didn't know.
It
So I
sinks.
was like, I'm not putting this in gear if
The
it freaking
stretchy
floats.
dunk lines sink.
You learn
Yeah.
something.
And it did sink.
It did
because
sink, because we didn't see it.
We continued to sail out. We sailed out from the channel. Great sail out.
Yeah, we sailed.
We
out.
continued. I think we even did a few jibes on the way out.
we did, yeah, actually.
Perfect. And I mean, I was very sad of polluting the ocean with a line, but you know, this is boating. Like, you cannot control everything. We'll pick up more trash and more lines on the way and have a positive impact on the global system. But never mind, we're going out, we're jibing, we're tacking, we're doing all sorts of point of sail and stuff. Amy was skipper of the day.
A skipper of the day, yeah.
And all of a sudden, a man overboard. A really nice pillow with attached line to it, man overboard, to kind of help it
That
sink
good
a
old
little
buddy.
bit. That good old buddy. And like the responsible skipper you were of the day, please describe your actions.
I panicked for a split second, but
You should panic when you have a man overboard.
yeah,
If you
'cause
don't,
I didn't see him tying the line. All of a sudden it was over, and I went, shit. All right, let's figure it out. Started doing it on sail, but then realized, oh wait, I can turn the motor on. Turn motor on. We did one tack, I believe, and then
with the engine,
with
attack
the engine.
with
We
the
did
engine
attack
running.
with the engine, and then all of a sudden, stopped.
Which is a perfect example of what will happen to you in a real man overboard situation. You have a real man overboard in the water. Oh shit, I'm going to turn the engines on and do a normal engine approach. Propwarp.
But somewhere in there too, we also healed so much that everything went flying on the inside. And as skipper of the day, it was my responsibility to put it all away.
Yeah,
and I didn't,
we lost a
and
plate.
A plate is now not with
Just
us anymore.
a plate.
Yeah.
Like there was so many plates on the drying,
There was, there was
and
at
only
least,
one broke.
At least 6.
so we are lucky. But shit shows come After a shit show, after a shit
So
show, after
broken
a shit
glass
show.
everywhere.
Broken glass everywhere.
Compost bin everywhere.
Compost bins everywhere. We have a man overboard, and we're unable.
And
I mean,
prop
a prop wrap. As far as we know, because the engine killed itself after hearing. We didn't dive at that point yet.
Which, when I heard Oren call that it was a prop wrap, I was like, hey, I didn't lose the line.
Right, that was my initial thought too. I was like, well, it's that line.
As far as to this point, we didn't know what the hell caused our engine to fucking die. But it goes to show you, if you have a man overboard, you need to know how to do a man overboard under sail. And so we do a man overboard under sail.
Oh, okay. So we do the man overboard. We nail the approach.
Nail the approach.
Beautiful approach, I might add.
Beautiful approach.
I was not doing the approach. I was on the boat hook to do the recovery, and I biff the recovery, and we run over the man overboard.
Which could also happen in a real man overboard scenario.
Which could happen. And so we are like, oh shit, okay, we ran him over. Which side of the boat is he gonna pop out on? He never comes back up. So we're like, oh my God, he's stuck to the boat. So we just eventually decided to just drop anchor, like just go back to where we were, drop anchor, and then Oren dives to clear the prop wrap.
Yeah.
And
I'm stopping the video to make a point clear. A casual prop wrap is not a life-threatening situation, but sending somebody to dive down and free it could be potentially life-threatening. For a non-life-threatening situation, your response cannot be stressed so that it risks life. Diving down to your propeller could mean drowning. Make sure you brief your crew on what to do if, and isolate as many potential shit shows that you can to focus on this one thing and take it slow. Don't stress and don't rush to make something riskably stupid. Sorry, at that point I was all right. Captain of the day, what do we do now?
Captain of the day.
Captain of the day
I
says,
was like, we're going to fucking anchor right now.
We're
We're
going to
done.
anchor. We're
Call
done.
it.
Yeah, that's where instructor takes over. We're doing
Yeah,
we're doing tacks. We're tacking
into the anchor.
for 20 minutes. We're tacking, moving, da. We understand that we cannot go through the Cane Garden Bay tacking in the winds that we had that day, so we decide to drop anchor outside in around 15 to 16 meters. We drop anchor, we have semi-hold, we still have the mainsail up because we weren't sure if we'll need more maneuverability later. I dive down to find a prop wrap with the black line. Yay, we didn't pollute. And we have our line back, nice. Drink it. Spillage is leakage.
Lick it off.
Amazing.
Yeah, and glass was still all over the
Glass
galley.
was still over the galley. One person is taking over the glass in the
That was
galley.
Duncan.
One
Cheers.
person on the helm while we're at anchor because the mainsail was still up and Cane Garden Bay gets gusts from any direction. I asked Amy to just keep the helm pointing into the wind. So she just, every gust that came, she just pointed into the wind. I dove down, I see a prop wrap, and I see the man overboard. This thing just laying on our hull, completely perfectly balanced. How did it stay there through all our tacks? I have no idea. It did. Take it off, bring it back to her, go handle the prop wrap easily, like not even rushing it. There was a strong current at some point. At some point, the gust took the mainsail and started sailing us forward. I just chilled, grabbed the helm, grabbed one of the lines. You were on the helm, keeping us into the wind. Done with the prop wrap, back on the boat, and continue doing man overboards after that. So, yeah, pretty good story, and it's a nice story to share. It's a nice lesson for all of us to understand that you cannot trust your engine to be available for you at all times. You got to know how to do a man overboard under sail, because if you have a person in the water, you need to know how to get close to him. At least you can throw a line to him.
And you've got to you have to have everything has to be like good, because if you have one shit show, it's going to make every other shit show pop out. Like you don't stow the dishes before heading off to sail. Okay, you have this one problem, so you drop a line that starts a prop wrap, which starts you healing. Like you have to now do shit under sail.
Do you remember what started the shit show of the day?
What started the shit show?
At least what I said.
Oh,
at least what I said.
was
Oren
literally
said was
when
the
I
shit show would-
sheeted in the mainsail.
No, Oren said he looked at his phone before the morning
Yes,
routine.
Oh, yeah,
I
no, you're
checked
right.
my phone before the morning routine, and I told him when we were doing our morning routines, my mind is not going to be here today, and me as the instructor, I need to double check everything. So yes, you are the skipper of the day, but I need to check that the dishes are stowed away, that when we're doing our mainsail sail off a mooring ball, that I'm really focused on everything. I was not focused on everything. I was focused on the big issues, like, oh shit, we're about to hit a catamaran. Maybe I should ease out the main sheet and tell you to reverse. But I didn't do the small things, which, again, is a shit show. Follows a shit show. Follows a shit show. Follows a shit show.
It was such a compact.
It
That
was-
morning.
It was
Oof.
such a
I
compact.
was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This is-
But good lesson, right? Yeah. Yeah, you get.
I agree. Agreed.
Yeah, great
Very
lesson.
nice.
That is very nice.
Very
Very nice. Hey.
I don't know where
All right.
I'm done.
You're done. Just cheer with me. Yeah.
There you go.
Full moon party. Thank you for watching. Yeah.